You know you should start. That project, that dream, that one thing you keep delaying. But somehow, the more important it feels, the harder it is to begin. You tell yourself you'll do it tomorrow, but tomorrow turns into next week, and next month when suddenly your life starts to feel like one long loading screen. This isn't laziness. This is procrastination. And the psychology behind it runs deeper than you think. Procrastination isn't about being unmotivated. It's a form of emotional regulation. Your brain delays action not because you don't care, but because the task triggers uncomfortable emotions. Fear, self-doubt, or even perfectionism. Every "I'll do it later" is your mind saying, "I don't feel safe doing this right now." That's why motivation alone doesn't fix procrastination, because it's not a time management problem. It's an emotion management problem. When you face a big or uncertain task, your brain activates the amygdala, the region responsible for fear and emotional response. Instead of planning calmly, it detects threat, so you avoid the task to reduce the discomfort. This momentary relief feels good, and your brain learns that avoidance and safety. That's how procrastination becomes a habit loop. Psychologically, procrastination also protects your self-image. If you never start, you never risk failing. It's safer to imagine success than to face imperfection. That's why perfectionists are often the biggest procrastinators, because they fear doing something wrong more than not doing it at all. At its core, procrastination is about identity. We delay things that threaten how we see ourselves. If deep down you believe, "I'm not disciplined," you subconsciously act in ways that prove that belief right. Your brain wants consistency, even if it's painful. That's why change feels like friction. It challenges the old version of you that feels familiar. But here's the paradox. The more you wait to feel ready, the more resistance grows. Because readiness doesn't come before action. It comes after it. You don't overcome procrastination by forcing discipline. You overcome it by creating safety. Start by breaking the task into the smallest possible action, something you can do in under 2 minutes. Your brain needs small wins to rebuild trust. Next, stop waiting for motivation. Instead, build momentum. Once you begin, the discomfort fades, because your brain shifts from anticipation to engagement. And finally, replace self-criticism with curiosity. Instead of "Why am I so lazy?" ask, "What emotion am I avoiding right now?" Awareness turns guilt into growth. Procrastination isn't your enemy. It's a signal that something inside you needs care, not punishment. The moment you stop fighting your resistance and start listening to it, you begin to move forward with understanding, not pressure. Don't wait to feel ready. Start scared, start uncertain. Start anyway, because movement creates clarity, and clarity creates momentum. This is Mindshift. Understand your mind, master your life.